And we are live. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Apologies that we're slightly delayed. Our respective children causing us all kinds of manic fun as we were putting them to bed. Evening, everyone. Just want to introduce us first of all. I'm absolutely thrilled to be joined by Mike Hazelton from the Xbox Guide. Mike, say hello. Who the hell are you?
Hey, yeah. I'm Mike, as John said, from a website which I'm working on at the moment called the Xbox Guide. We've known each other 30 years, at least 30, and have been gaming for all of that. My first console was a SNES back in the mid-90s, so I saw John getting some mild abuse for his age in the stream the other night, so we're on the same page there. And yeah, looking forward to this.
Yeah, it's great. We've done some streaming before, just kind of off and on. It was always, very rudimentary setup. I was kind of just me, my camera view, and then we managed to then work out how to get your, Xbox Live party chat into the stream. But us having sort of, picture-in-picture, proper graphics, we did a tech rehearsal, all of this stuff. Yeah. This was actual, preparation going into tonight. So this is certainly an upgrade for you and I think for sure. Hey, Pierre. Good evening. Just nice to see you, man. Right, so I think we're good to just dive in. We're going to go sort of nice, chilled, wholesome vibes tonight. Just a bit of Rocket League. So,
which I think is our most played. Certainly, like both of us cooperatively playing as a team. This has got to be our most played.
Oh, no question. You just think the amount of time we spent doing tournaments as well, like coming on at a set time and doing all of that. Like it was, It's been a absolute staple of our sessions for a long time.
Yeah, we normally play last thing at night, so it'll be interesting to see if we're better or worse.
Yeah, yeah, it's risky. Well, based on how I've begun, it's still risky business. Now, when we've been playing this, we've kind of unofficially had sort of, without really discussing it, sort of set roles. Like you end up being more of a goalkeeper because of your insane David Seaman skills, and then I've ended up just doing sort of wacky attack pushes, and then this happens.
we used to do the tournaments, and we used to have quite rigid attack and defense, or we'd say you go, I'll stay back, and that sort of thing. But that went out the window about 18 months ago, I feel like.
Yeah, we were kind of very specific about we'd be very reactive. There'd be certain moments where we'd kind of switch our tactics based on what the other team were doing. I think we've become a little bit more fluid, but sometimes it's that assumed synergy. Like we think we're doing well. Oh, unlucky. We think we're doing well, and then it all just crumbles. Like it ends up just going all over the place. Pierre, I'll be heading to bed soon. We just wanted to pop in and say hi. How you been? Yeah, all good, man. It's great to hear from you. With just kind of setting a regular schedule now for our streaming jolliness. So at the moment it's Tuesdays for a Burly Bird live with myself. We've kind of done a bit of a bonus stream tonight featuring a special guest. And then we're looking at also, I think, Mike, I think it's okay. Yeah, great shot. Yeah. Can we talk about it?
Yeah, do it.
So we've always wanted to, with our various ventures, we wanted to be able to collaborate together. That's a great shot. And we've been cooking up a second live show that's actually more of a podcast with some gaming in it as well. And that is called... Oh, no! It's not called that. It's going to be called System Link, and that will be debuting on... Oh, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. Wednesday, right?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, so we've got that coming on Wednesday next week. It'll be our first episode. We'll have a set itinerary for what we're going to cover, some various segments that we're looking at doing, and then it'll be
mainly gaming news, isn't it? And then a bit of streaming, but we'll try to stick to a format rather than just talking shit for an hour.
Yeah, that's Burly Bird Live, isn't it? Just chatting shit. I do plenty of that when I'm playing solo, which that took me a minute to adjust to. already I'm feeling much more cozy just knowing that I've got you to kind of bounce off.
Oh, great save. It helps having the chat.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, I had a bunch of my jolly laureate students hop in talking about Brecht and log entry assignments, so it turned into a bit of like a seminar. But it's still great, you know, to have that back and forth with them. And anyone watching, really.
I feel like I was learning something. Didn't like that.
No,
that's not what I was watching.
I'm surprised any of them stuck around. Oh, there we go. Hey. There it is. Look at this little dink. This is a really nice, if I do say so myself, this is a very nice little dink here. But yeah, so that is cooking. We've got that coming on Wednesday. It'll be our first episode, and then the VOD will go up on our YouTube channel as kind of a real collaboration between Burly Bird Media and the Xbox Guide, which is your... Oh, I should have done that. Oh, I should have done that.
Ah, I should have got it.
So sorry. Are you in a position right now, do you think, to sort of like... I know you've obviously been running the Twitter account and putting stuff up on there. Are you able to speak to a little bit about what your plan is for the Xbox Guide, what it is, and how it's going to work?
Yeah, so it's... I haven't got a lot of time, and I used to run a... with you, John, I used to run a multi-format gaming website. But the time sink was just horrific. Like, when we started it, there weren't many other websites around, like Eurogamer and IGN and GameSpot were around, but that was kind of it, other than really? Like, some really small places. Oh. But trying to compete with them in terms of getting the news was, yeah, it was like multiple hours every day, so which I just can't do now. So the idea is it's going to like aggregate the news from other other Xbox websites, and then we'll have stuff like the Xbox charts that you can get from the console or Xbox.com, but tracking those over time, so you'll be able to see how high up a chart something has changed since like the last 7 days. And there's quite a lot of decent information you can get out of the Xbox. They have various APIs, so I'm just trying to, at the moment, capture that data and analyze it and see what we can get from it. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, like this week, there was obviously or last week it might have been, there was all that furore about Xbox having more games than Sony in the PlayStation charts and stuff, which is obviously like fanboy, like rage bait stuff. But that kind of thing that you would only really pick up on necessarily if you're following the charts week to week.
Yeah, and I suppose you'd probably be seeing that coverage on either a PlayStation or just an Xbox website with a sort of inherent bias to its focus, whereas obviously the approach you're taking is a little bit more just, it's data driven first and then you're putting the analysis on top, right? Like that's the... Yeah,
and the main thing is tracking it over time. So that article that came out was like, he was very clear, the guy, to say, this is, as of today, this is how the chart looks. Like he couldn't say how it looked a week ago because he hadn't been tracking that, and we don't know. You know, obviously we don't know how it's going to look in the future. But yeah, being able to say.
By the way, just finished my stream to watch this. Oh, that's fantastic! Thanks so much for tuning in, bud. It's great to see you. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah. So yeah, seeing, especially if it's like a big release, like seeing, for example, where Redfall would have come in the charts and then how quickly it dropped out, would have been really interesting to see if there'd been anyone tracking that stuff back then. So that's why I've started the chart element, and there's also like tracking user reviews scores over time, because that's quite interesting to see, like if a patch comes out, how it affects the sentiment around the game.
Well, particularly
so those are the main bits.
Yeah, particularly for a lot of those games that, you know, undergo major, like, radical changes, and seeing how the user reviews evolve over time. Like you said, you're collecting data from hopefully a longer period, so you're able to compare the response to things or any review bias or anything like that. Oh man, I was gutted we lost that. Actually, I felt like we were on track there.
So we may do reviews and stuff eventually. There's so many places reviewing games, and no one, I don't think, really cares about my opinion on that stuff. So I'd rather focus on stuff you can't get necessarily elsewhere. like you do with that hitbox, really.
Yeah, for sure, and kind of picking and choosing the stuff we want to cover. We're not driven by, you know, hitting some SEO metric or trying to get X number of
like
clicks.
indie focus. The places aren't covering the indie games enough still. Even
No, exactly.
Game Pass indie. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just by design. It's so good for discoverability. I mean, I've played so many more games this gen. As in, I may not have finished them, but I've tried them. Because hello.
Go on.
I was really shitty here. I drove off early. I've tried so many more different genres and types of things that perhaps would pass me by because of budget or time. Because Game Pass just makes it so accessible. And actually, when I've you know, little privileged access to the Xbox guide before the website's live, I've been checking out some of Mike's early designs, and some of the way that news is aggregated together and the data that he's putting together, it gives a really clear picture of things that perhaps I might have missed, especially the charts and things like that, and seeing trends and that kind of stuff. It's been really, really helpful for me as someone who primarily does game on Xbox. So it's a jolly fit. Plug socket entering stage. Is that from stage left or stage right? Because I guarantee you that is definitely someone that attends the academy. Ooh, oh no. Sorry. Yeah. I was so far out of position here.
Jeez, I've only got 12 points.
It's alright, Burly was in particularly fine form on Friday night. He was,
yeah, but you know, I've got standards. I don't want to be. I need to.
You can't lower yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call him the anchor for a reason, just because he is, you know, he's a very particular kind of.
Hold on.
There we go. Sorry, that noise was involuntary.
Kind of.
Yeah, I had no choice. From downstage door to centre stage under the projector, a quick walk was a way of showing a tense body language. God, you sound like a mock exam. Well done. Well done, plug socket. That's what I like to see. Oh, I just tried to brute force that. That's got danger. Unlucky. Basically impossible to get those. So tricky. Well, I'm glad that What Is Love makes it onto the stream. I'm glad that's not been there. That's not been censored at all.
Slightly strange, actually.
Yeah, I know. How that's streamer safe, I don't know. Probably shouldn't have gone for this, but I wanted to. Oh, there we... He's done a Mr. Burns clearance on that. Oh, go on. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sabotage.
So you get your points.
Skelly Shark. First time chat. Thanks for tuning in. We've got some cozy vibes going on right now. A little bit of Rocket League. Oh, that's a great setup. Coming in on that. Oh, no. I do have a full commitment problem with this. Like, if I go for shots like that, I can't help but sort of, you know, mash the boost button and just go full throttle. I know I should be pacing it better, but can't help it sometimes. Some of the shots you set up are just too good. Oh, no. Okay.
I'm glitching on post.
Scary shot. Yeah, what an incredible way to come into chat there, by the way. To start with hello and then I'm bored. I don't know if that's as a result of us or...
Yeah, it must be.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I mean, we're just... Mike and I just letting you down straight out the gate. Then maybe this isn't for you. Please look forward to System Link on Wednesday.
It'll be like this, but without the games.
Yeah, it'll be this, but just talking, which I'm sure you'll love, but also some games. I want to try to prep some fancy transitions for that too, so we can make it look,
yeah, nice.
You know, really, really slick Rick.
Premium.
I'm just looking for someone to play with. Well, I'm afraid this is exclusive. The stream's exclusive right now. We're closed access. subscribe
I should have
to our
done
Patreon.
both.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a John goal, isn't it?
yes.
PowerPoint transitions. Yeah, there is. I do slightly get worried about, you know, too much death by PowerPoint. Not only in my teaching, but like doing too elaborate design in the Twitch stream transitions. I always worry that they're going to be like, you know, a little bit cringe. But I think
It's really
so far,
unfashionable now to do any of those style of transitions. I feel like
yes,
the wipes and
Oh,
especially
no.
slow. It's got to be so quick and snappy.
Oh, hello. Oh,
Or yeah, that's shit.
yeah. I just do a nice little crossfade on the channel right now. That's it. That's
Yeah.
all I got. Anything to, I mean, you can go. Twitch Studio has a bunch of stuff. You can be really elaborate. You can be like, you know, the barn doors opening, and you could do like Star Wars style wipes and all that. But
Yeah.
no, just keep it nice and easy breezy.
Oh,
They've
fuck.
done well here. I'm sorry. Sorry, my ADHD is activated. Well, I'm probably undiagnosed, so you've come to the right place. If you're bored, you've come to the wrong place. If you've come for undiagnosed ADHD, you've come to the right place. Alright? Please be excited. Oh, so sorry. So sorry. There we go.
I feel like when you put your mind to stuff, you're pretty good at sticking to it.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Yeah, I'm not. I don't have that trait. That's for sure. Like if I'm gonna give it a shot, I'm all in. It's such a shame because again, I feel like we were on them. Great save. Get some extra stats at the end. Very nice. Plug socket. Excellent use of the word for chance. Yeah.
Normally, our goal with this is because I'm gold at the moment, and John,
Yeah.
is it diamond, platinum,
Platinum.
diamond? Yeah. So we're trying to get me out of gold, and it's just this isn't the way to go about it.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I should point out I'm on the edge, by the way, as everyone would have just seen. I'm Platinum 1 Division 2, so I'm walking a tightrope right now. It's risky business.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, third game. I feel a little bit more limber. I feel good. Scaly Shark. Someone thought I was diamond when I was silver. Amazing. Yeah, ride that. Just lap that up. Don't correct him. Oh, this is some premium finesse here. I may also get an SD diagnosis and book the appointment. Nice, dude. Oh, that's good to hear. It's not about labels. It's just about knowing yourself, man. That's really good. It levels your camera settings. What's wrong with my camera? What's going on now? Everyone's just coming in.
Your camera settings.
Yeah, I know. I hope that they're not a student, because then I've taught them really poorly. That's no good.
Noob cam on or something.
Oh, I see.
Probably. It's probably just
What do you want instead?
Let's change our controls, don't we, to maximise skill.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, do they want like a shot of my knee? Or are they just not happy with my in-game ball cam? I can't tell whether they're criticising my webcam or...
I think probably the in-game.
They're like, oh, webcam.
There's a lot you can do to, if you play properly, to maximise
Absolutely. Oh, I'm so sorry.
control. Oh.
It's the GOAT. How we doing? We are doing good. Thank you for asking, TTV. Just keeping it nice and wholesome, nice and chill. It does, yeah, you're right. It is very fun if you're good. If you're getting slammed in this game, then it is a painful experience. But we've had some pretty legendary moments on this that we've clipped and shared and in various. Oh, he's done me.
Yeah, we won a couple of tournaments a long time ago, multiple years ago, and since then we haven't. I don't think we've got better. The mass of people that play Rocket League have got better.
Yeah. Do you think we've peaked? Do you think this is like we plateaued now?
Well, I feel like like I can hit the ball off the wall now, which I definitely couldn't when we won those tournaments, and yet we're worse than we were back then. So we certainly lose more. Our rankings worse.
This is great. This is really encouraging, that kind of support and retention that we need.
It's
we're
good though.
Objectively worse, but we're honest.
I think it's good. Although it's great to be like in the top 100 for a game or something. It's nice for the community to keep getting better at it at kind of a similar pace. Because whatever, if we put hundreds of hours into this, and we're still kind of where we were, after half that time. It's pretty nice to think that all those people have kind of come with us, and everyone's still playing this loads and getting better. That's pretty.
No, absolutely. And actually, yeah, you get to sense the sort of wider progression in the community as well as you're continuing to play it too, which is really nice. Nice to sort of say vaguely competitive. And yeah, Chris, just to address that, Tuesday, Sundays was kind of the previous cadence last week, but we thought little bonus stream tonight because I've got my guest, I've got Mike on. So I thought a little Saturday stream could be jolly. If I get the time tomorrow, I'll have a look at sort of what the plan is, but I might do another sort of quick little stream tomorrow night. But the main event's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Got Tuesday, Burly Bird Live. I'll be doing a solo stream there. And then Mike and I will be launching System Link on Wednesday evening. Same time, 9 o'clock. Combined podcast and live stream. So we're going to have a podcast section and a bit of gameplay as well, so please check that out. If you've enjoyed our conversations, if you've enjoyed the chat interactions, then please jump in. TTV, it was good when I played it. I was Plat 2. Nice, yeah, we kind of hovered around Plat. We're trying to get there. No,
we got into Diamond once, didn't we, and went straight back down, and then
we did. Yeah, we did. We didn't last. It was it was instant. We got removed. Oh, there we go. Oh, where's my stats? So bonus in first Sunday will be real. Absolutely. Sunday will hopefully occur, unless there's any more. Ah!
Oh, that's good.
Unless there's any more things like that.
Any game ideas for Sunday and Tuesday?
Well, yeah, I've got two that I'm cooking. I really enjoyed streaming Alien Dark Descent. It's the first time I've ever done a single-player game on a stream, and also at the same time I've never played it before. So it was a new experience in two senses there. So I'm tempted by that, and also the finals. I really enjoyed playing the finals on stream on Tuesday this week.
It was good to watch.
Yeah, that was good fun, and I think it's quite entertaining to watch that game too, with all the destruction in it. How it sort of is so systemic, and there's so many things that can happen that are unexpected. So it kind of plays well, I think on a stream.
Because there's not many people streaming it as well, and a lot of people don't know about the game.
They might have heard of it, but have kind of dropped off. So it's really nice to have that kind of in play. Oh, nice, yeah. Yeah, we're potentially... Oh, man, I'm getting hosed. That was this is something I know I've got to get better at. I had my eyes up there. I was looking at the chat, and I wasn't concentrating. This is no good. Got to remember what I'm actually doing. Skelly Shark, yeah, I have... So I absolutely rinsed Overwatch. We were talking about this on Tuesday. I absolutely rinsed the beta of that game, and then I felt like I'd had my fill. I was just kind of done. And ended up not picking it up as a result. And I heard that Overwatch 2 was kind of... felt like a bit of a stretch for a sequel. It didn't seem like it was very much, very necessary. And just for that reason, I ended up just kind of falling off it. Oh, I need to score that. That's terrible. That was open season. Oh, there it is. There it is. Still cooking. Oh, well, we've got confirmation now that your celebration music isn't going to be copyright removed, which is handy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't turn it on?
No, I did. Yeah, please look forward to the stream being banned. Ooh. They fell off when they made the hitboxes 2 times the size of the character. Yeah, I'd heard some stuff about that. The balancing got a little bit wonky. Ah, no. I don't know why I was putting so much effort in with 2 down with 3 seconds to go. Although stranger things have happened.
The finals does need to be a bit careful about that, because they, like, the balancing stuff they've done has been really good, and I think it has addressed like the problems that the community is having. But you can also tweak too much.
Yeah, it's a fine line, isn't it? Where you want to keep it fresh, but you also want to let players settle in and get used to a meta and get used to the balance of the weapons. They've been quite good, like you say, at being reactive. So when stuff pops up where people go, "Oh, that's an obvious exploit," or that's clearly weighted too strongly, it's almost, is there like a weekly patch for that game?
Yeah, last week I think it was the first week there hasn't been one for a long time, and that's because they're working on a couple of big things. And I think a 5v5, a new 5v5 mode or something.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, to kind of complement Power Shift. Nice. Yeah. I literally went blind. I'm not going to hit that.
Yeah, it's like really difficult to balance class games. Definitely. Would you rather all the classes were perfectly balanced, or like I think it's best obviously when one class is really good at one thing and weak at another, and it's hard, especially in a game with multiple objectives. Like the finals, even you've got kind of two different objectives in one mode, because you've got to get the vault and then you've got to defend the cash out. So the different classes are, you've got light that's really good at the first bit trying to get the vault, and then heavies sort of come into their own when you're defending the cash out. So it can feel really unbalanced if you're like against a team of 3 heavies trying to attack a cash out, steal a cash out.
That's a great touch. Nice finish. Yeah, because also
in reality,
you've got
it's pretty good balance.
Yeah, because then on top of that, you've then got mediums, which are really good for traversal. So that then creates a whole different vibe to that, because then you've got to consider, well, they've got heals as well. Each one, I think, it's one of those rare games where I think all 3 classes are, in their own way, very useful. I don't think there's one that particularly dominates, because like you say, each situation is kind of almost class dependent. Which one is better suited for what you're doing. And there's not many games, some just have games where like the class is just, there's one class that does everything, and everyone just picks that.
We went through a period where like literally everyone you were up against was heavy or medium. I'm not sure it's happened with light yet, but I think that is also different if you're playing ranked. Like the ranked players prefer a different thing because they're just more skilled at the game.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you're right. I think it's really and TTV's just said it best in the chat, just saying, it's really difficult to just achieve that balance, particularly when you're doing seasonal updates as well. TTV just added in as well, COD is really bad at balancing weapons like snipers because they're mostly one-shot. It's always been an issue I've had, particularly with that, it's a problem. I
love one-shot snipers. Like, I think if the time to kill is not like ridiculous, then snipers should be one-shot kill, but it does make it incredibly difficult to balance.
Yeah, for sure. I think, for me, I've always led more towards a headshot as a one-shot and a body shot as 2. That's always been my thing with snipers, and that's come from Halo.
I think that's what I meant actually.
Yeah, nice. Because that's
Halo. Sorry, for me, Halo makes no scoping way too easy. I don't like no scoping at all.
Neither do I. And also, no, I forget what the term is. It's like when you get de-scoped when you get shot. I hate it when games don't include that. So people can be aiming down the sight to their sniper, being shot at, and still achieve a headshot with a scoped view. I think if you're being hit, you shouldn't be able to like be aiming down the sights with a sniper.
Especially that Halo sniper. I don't know if they've changed it now for Infinite, but the one that was really quick firing. So you could just no-scope people quite easily with that.
Yes.
Even me, who's not good at Halo, I just wouldn't bother to use the scope with that sniper. Because,
of course, because it's so effective, isn't it, to use that method. Mr. JG, have you ever played Roblox? No, I have not. You've
got a thing against Minecraft as well, haven't you?
I do, yeah, I do. I think I do struggle with the sort of very simplistic graphics, and Roblox looks particularly shit. I do struggle with that. I also don't think I'm the target market either. I'm sure there are people at my age that do, but it's just not my thing. Oh, nice! Well done.
None of the kids are into Roblox. Your kids?
So El Marie is obsessed with it. I know that Blake has played it as well. They're my 2 stepkids. They love it. But they're also playing on mobile. they're using touchscreen controls, which is something I've never used. And almost like just sort of patently refused to. I've grown up on thumbsticks, baby. Can't be handling those touch controls for first-person stuff. Roblox graphics are shit, but it's like a moth to a flame to me. Yeah, I know, I get it. It's so playable and so enjoyable for a lot of people. Minecraft PS3 is the better Minecraft. Interesting.
I think like Minecraft is insane. It's like I see it and I think I don't want to like that. I shouldn't like that, but it's so good. And I have hardly played it, but the multiplayer possibilities, creative possibilities, it's
yeah, for sure.
And considering it's where it came from, to come from nothing and be what it is today is
it's quite something, isn't it?
But they're kind of fucking it up a bit now because there's supposed to have been various next-gen enhancements to it, which I don't think have quite materialised.
Yes, there was a ray tracing update, wasn't there, that just didn't happen, right?
Yeah.
And then is that sort of... It's bizarre to me that game, which they made such a big deal out of, we're buying the studio, but we're keeping it multi-platform. I can't believe it hasn't been better supported since the Microsoft buyout. It's a really strange one for me. Just a case of them not prioritising it, or working on something else that we don't know about. It's tricky. Oh, hello. Oh, no.
You're on your way there, sorry.
Nice, good touch. Have you played Terraria? Yes, actually, we did, didn't we? I think you played Terraria more than me, but we've done it a couple of times.
That was good.
Just looking back across...
Definitely trying to capitalise on that kind of...
yeah, for sure. Especially given the popularity of indie games on like, sub-services. I think there's a good time for those games to really break through. Pierre saying, Roblox is an absolutely toxic company, though. The game, okay, sure, I can see how kids like it, but the company itself is just horrid. I didn't realise they had that kind of background. Developer programs exploits. Interesting.
Yeah, the amount of money they make off Roblox is horrific.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Compared to like Minecraft, which is, you buy it and that's it, pretty much.
Yeah, sure. I'll try and push that. Ooh, there we go. Oh, it's a little cheeky. Oh, hello. So good. I said hello twice. Oh, I think I got that through.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you. Oh, no. It's such an unnecessary demo at the end.
Oh, and the wound. It's never unnecessary.
Chris, if you want a toxic community, try Genshin. Interesting. I just never associate those kind of games with having a kind of, real toxicity. Often because, especially if they're single-player games. I suppose things like Discord communities and stuff, if people get really, or Reddit, people can get really fired up and a bit obsessive with certain things. So I that makes sense.
I think there's different definitions of toxicity. Like the Halo, to go back to Halo, community is really toxic, like against the developer, which I think they to an extent deserve. But people just want Halo as it was, like 15 years ago. And they don't want anything. They don't want sprint. They don't want cosmetics. They don't want new modes. They don't want new guns. And we got the Master Chief Collection for that. So I feel like you just have to kind of let them do their thing with new stuff.
Yeah.
But
no, absolutely.
They've got the ball with Infinite, but generally people need to lay off the devs. So it kind of depends if it's player-to-player toxicity or like community to developer toxicity, which is very common.
I think that's definitely, I would say, the community to developer toxicity is definitely more the case with 343. Plugsocket mentioned there in chat, just Modern Warfare lobbies. So that's more of the player-to-player one, that they are just a piping hot mess of people being really shitty to each other. I do think, actually, a lot of the... in the case of 343 with Halo, a lot of the aggression directed at them is unfair, because I think that was really badly project managed. I think a lot of the higher-ups in that were the ones that sort of either gave them unrealistic milestones, which is where the delay happened, or they just didn't prioritize the right features. We saw split screen not be added, and then was promised not ready for launch and then cancelled. It's just
bad.
What are you thinking?
After Halo 5 as well. It's just...
I know, yeah, and Halo 5 so poorly justifying the lack of split screen in campaign. It's dreadful. Plugso, you played much indie horror? No, I've ended up playing more sort of the mainstream stuff like Resident Evil, Alien Isolation. We did Dead Space co-op, actually. We played a few sessions on that, which was really good. Five Nights at Freddy's, nope. My stepdaughter is obsessed with that game. Again, it's a bit of a Roblox for me. I think it just looks a little bit too basic. But I know she's obsessed, and she jumps on with her friends on Discord and plays it with them.
Yeah, you can totally see why those games work, like for streamers. And I think it doesn't matter how kind of ropey they look, because you're just... They're almost like they're built to stream, basically, or play with other people watching your reactions as you're playing them. The only one I think I've played is Layers of Fear when that first came out. It's obviously an old game now, and they're not. I guess they're not indies anymore. I don't really know, but that was great. And that I didn't watch people streaming that, but that would have been a great one to watch.
Yeah, I suppose because it's so reaction based, isn't it? That it just would work well in a streaming setup. I do think, and I mean, we haven't actually discussed this off camera. It's something it's worth mentioning. There's probably room in our, upcoming System Link show that we could end up picking like a sort of co-op game that's like our streaming game. And we're playing that campaign together, especially if it's a narrative thing. I enjoyed playing Alien on stream by myself more than I thought I would. I was expecting that... I'm so sorry. That's completely on me. I was expecting that to be tougher. Yeah, there's a massive amount of toxicity in sim racing, both in the community and towards developers. Really? In sim races? That just seems so specific. And it was Big Matty. I was playing Five Nights at Freddy's VR earlier. Yeah, I couldn't do a horror VR. Can't do that. I tried Resident Evil 7 for half an hour on the PSVR, and I was shitting a brick. Couldn't do it. And it also made me motion sick as well. I couldn't handle the first-person movement. Mike, that's a premium shot. Unlucky. I'll push this. There we go. That's what we want. Game releases these days just try their best to capitalise, locking like half a game behind a deluxe edition. Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff for Star Wars Outlaws is pretty egregious. That $110.
I didn't know Yakuza was locked. That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
It's part of the trouble as well with Game Pass is because I think Infinite Wealth was on Game Pass, but you obviously very rarely get the deluxe edition. So if they're, I think it's becoming a bit of a trend where there's these subscription services that developers or publishers are putting deluxe editions out there to convince people to buy the game instead of playing it on Game Pass or something.
Sure.
So I think the deluxe editions, you're seeing more and more stuff locked behind deluxe, so
to
that
incentivize.
Yeah, and the same as the 10-day early access or whatever that they're putting into first-party Game Pass games, which is pretty not ideal, but
oh, so sorry.
or at least make it so you can get the deluxe edition stuff for like tenner or £5 on top of your subscription. If it's, I'm talking purely about Game Pass rather than non-Game Pass stuff where they've locked half the game behind deluxe. But
yeah, that's true. I think it makes sense if you're sort of bundling some DLC in there, or like a season pass or something. So if you get the base game on a subscription, and then okay, well, if you want to, maybe do like I like it when Starfield did its upgrade. I wasn't particularly interested in the deluxe edition for that specific game, but I thought that was handled quite well. There was like a £30 upgrade you could do to the Game Pass version to make it the deluxe edition, which is quite a nice way of handling that, I think. And another
we haven't had any content on Starfield though. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So slow.
Yeah, and that's the problem with that though. Is it when look at Redfall sold a deluxe edition with like 2 expansions and 2 new characters, and where the hell's that?
Yeah.
Surely that's been binned off.
Well, it's supposed to be in a slightly better state, so I think maybe they'll do 1 and see how it lands.
Oh.
Given how long it's taken them to do even the stuff they promised with Starfield, like the city maps and things, they just seem really slow.
Yeah. Game releases should work by having the main game in its entirety released, then DLC is slowly released, then all of it being bundled together as a definitive edition. Yeah, that's something that Remedy do really well. But they have the base game, they release some expansions, Control did that, Alan Wake 2 is planning to do that, and then there was like an Ultimate Edition that had like a next-gen patch and all the DLC built in. That was a really nice way of handling that problem, I think. Oh, where was I?
I know. I'm sure there are also cases where they're just holding back content for the deluxe edition and DLC as well.
Done.
Or the game goes gold and they've got 3 months left before release, so they just make the DLC, which I guess is their prerogative. But
yeah,
that's a good point.
That's a good point there. Witcher 3 did a good job with not only just post-launch support, but eventually bundling stuff in together.
Yeah, great expansions as well.
Yeah.
Proper expansions, not just horse armor.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't get a clean hit on that.
I haven't been paying attention to this.
Yeah, I know. See, this is very realistic to our normal when we just play online together, where the conversation segues. I mean, obviously, I know we've got chat we're referring to as well, but I mean, there have definitely been moments. I went on full autopilot playing this, just because it's you and I we've always been happy to segue and go off on tangents and stuff like that. So it's very easy to then not focus on the actual gameplay. So we have a thing with our tiebreakers that if we score within the first sort of 45 seconds... no! If we score within the first 45 seconds, then we're good, but that's an incredible save.
It's my fault. Don't give me any credit.
I'm giving it to you. You will take that credit and love it. I'm flapping. I'm flappy-doo. That's a toasty backwards clearance. I'll try and push this. See, now this is getting tough time because we're a minute into overtime.
I swear I had that. Oh, same idea.
Touching tips. Unlucky. Unlucky. Well, I would propose that we do one more and then potentially switch out for some finals if you're up for that, Mike.
Yeah, that sounds great.
We do kind of a double stream. I'll try and finish on a win, I think. That'd be nice. Then we'll swap out, play some finals. Stick it on the whole screen for a couple minutes just so I can just swap the game over on the stream so it tags it right, and then we're good to carry on. I'm hovering, by the way, still Platinum 1 Division 2, so I haven't really gone anywhere. I'm kind of net neutral tonight. We've had a bit of an even split wins-loss, so... Plugsocket, you can't just yell placards like it means something. That's not how that works.
I didn't know DDLC was on Xbox. That's cool. I need to try that.
Yeah, what is that?
It's just like quite an alternative indie horror thing.
Nice. Okay.
I haven't seen too much on it, which I think is probably quite good because I go into it quite blind. But it's having lots of attention on it.
Nice. By the way, look how I got done dirty here. I got so badly tackled. Chris, give the man a break. He's not getting paid for this yet. Well, I mean, I am shooting. We were talking about this earlier, Mike. I'm going to shoot for affiliate, I think. I want to try and get there. We're not too far off the requirements, actually, now. We're at, what, 39 subs, so... or followers, sorry, 39 followers. And it's 50. Yeah, I know, yeah. So it's 50 followers you need, I think. Stream on 7 different days for 8 hours, something like that. We're not too far off that already in this in our first batch of sort of first streaming attempts. So if you are enjoying the stream, ladies and gents, and you are not currently following Burly Bird Media, that's a great goal. That's really shitty. Then please do consider jumping on. 10 more followers until 50, then Twitch affiliate. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's right. 3 consistent chatters and viewers. So as long as you're averaging, I think, 3 concurrent viewers, then you're all good. Might promote you to my epic Discord server. That'd be amazing. Yeah, man, every little helps. If you've enjoyed what we're doing, if you like our conversations, if you appreciate the fact that we always try and refer to chat. You know, I know sometimes when streamers get really big and chat gets crazy, it can be very difficult to keep track of a conversation. But we'll always try and retain that, I think. We always like having that conversation with you guys. Then yeah, if you're happy to spread the word, then please do. We'll always be appreciated. And it will help us keep the job. Oh, own goal.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe don't promote that, please. But yeah, every little helps with this kind of thing, and we want to also remember that we're doing this because it's really fun as well. It's not just about ticking some box or hitting an arbitrary metric. It is just because we enjoy it. I mean, you and I have been pretty consistent with our online sessions for what? I mean, as
Wednesday, Saturday.
Yeah,
weekly for
years.
A couple of years. Yeah.
And so this was just a kind of our way of building on that. We were already playing, and if we can sort of foster a little community around that and share the wholesome vibes, then it's a icing on the cake. Nice. Oh, I'm going to miss that. Yeah. And promotion done. Chris, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's really lovely, because, you know, we are, as much as, you know, I say, you know, it's all for fun and we don't want to just do this to tick boxes. It would be lovely to build an audience here and foster a really great community. Burly Bird actually doesn't have a Discord yet, but that's something I want to look at doing. I'm very much a novice on that though, so I don't know anything about moderation or how to set it up or how it all works. So it's kind of that would be very new territory for me. Expand the empire, yeah, absolutely. That should be. Oh, where was I? That should be our motto. Expand the empire.
It's nice just to have growth, isn't it? Even if you know, the affiliate stuff isn't necessarily the goal. You just want to see things growing slowly.
Absolutely, yeah. It's really satisfying to see that progression. Plugs still get to know about moderation. Well, that's handy. That's good. It's good to know. Please keep an eye on the channel for future stuff then, if that's something you're interested in doing. Oh, Pierre, you legend. Just offered to, again, to help with some extent with the Discord as well. That's amazing. Nice. So, by the way, if you're wondering what the hell I was doing there, Mike, I'm so sorry. You check the replay cam. This is not good. I was just Flappy doing the goal there. Oh, I should have pushed that. Ah. See, they've made some quite critical errors a lot in this. It's just they've had some lucky kind of finishes. And I've been glitching on post halfway around this map too, so... Oh, that's a good touch. I'll try and push.
Oh, jeez. What happened there? Back in?
Oh, terrible. I'm flapping. Flapping again. Oh. Chris then came in Burly Bird Discord server. Where not? It's great. I love the escalation. I mean, you and I, we were talking about doing, like, just some little streaming experiments together. And then within the space of a week, we were like, we're going to launch our own show. And we bought like equipment and a new mic and, you know, just crazy. I got it through. Oh, I ran out of boost. I got a shot on goal though. Got some stats. Somehow that was a shot on goal. And they're being shitty though. I've just noticed they've been shitty in the chat.
Go on.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. Come on.
Yeah, let's have full faith. High stakes. Go. I mean, you know, Mikey special.
They know, don't they? Yeah, it's a tactic there. Quite good.
Still going. Oh, yeah, thank you, TTV. We were hanging on right at the end there. We did our best, but wasn't to be. So we're going to take a little quick intermission, and we're going to switch out. Mike and I are going to play some finals. It's one of our absolute stalwart games right now. We're absolutely loving playing that. So we'll be back in just 2 or 3 minutes' time. We will see you shortly. And we are back. So let's dive straight in. I've just realised I haven't actually pushed the update through on the game. It still thinks we're playing Rocket League. What's going on? Let's update that. What, are you going heavy, Mike, do you think, for this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think that's my go-to now. I've moved from medium. Yeah. You're medium more now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm switching between the two. I'm bouncing. I think I'll start with light, and then we'll take it from there. Yes.
This spoon thing has been people have been talking about that on Reddit, like a spoon, a piece of equipment or something in the store. Need to have a
Oh,
look.
really? Let's
Broth
have a look.
bruiser.
I'll pull it up on.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a sledgehammer skin. That's brilliant.
Broth bruiser. Oh, I love it. That's fantastic. And you're right, great soundtrack, absolutely. Oh, thank you, Pierre. Appreciate that. That's now updated correctly, so there we go. So we are all good. Are we still looking, sounding all right, folks? Just double checking our audio, making sure we still sound all right. Pierre said he's not going to head off. I thought you were going to bed ages ago. Thank you for sticking around. It's been really lovely, and we'll just keep an eye on what we're doing. If we do end up sort of pushing a Discord, then please, of course, you'll be more than welcome. Chris, have a good night, day, afternoon, and whatever planet you live on. It's a fair question. Fair point. Right, let's dive in. Going for some quick cash. We found Power Shift all right, didn't we? But it's a bit corpse on the pile. Just kind of throwing yourself at it. So
yeah, it's fine. I find the main game so addictive. I just don't really have a desire to switch it up at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. I was, but yeah, chatting in it. Yeah, I know what it's like, dude. You get sucked in, so all good. Thank you again for popping in this evening. Really do appreciate it. It's good to hear from you.
Chris asked this, and I'm curious. Do you think you know the identities of everyone on the chat?
No, I don't. I only know because Big Manny, who is Jaden, one of my Year 11s, he has shown me some of his other work that he's done. So he's created like a whole lore and story and comic and this whole thing. So he's shown me a bit of that, and it has similar branding to it. So I recognise that name. But no, I don't really know. I really genuinely don't remember. Epic Discord server means epic mod apps. Yeah, potentially. Let's get TTV. Let's at least get a win today. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've got my squad mate now. I'm not here solo anymore. I'm not just carrying I'm not carrying a bunch of randos. I've got Mikey boy on with me. So, cheers, Pierre. Thank you. Big Manny exposed. Plugs, look, I need the max win. Well, I'll do my best. Absolutely. Burly Bird Media about to cook. Well, yeah, that's remains to be seen. I'll blow. Oh yeah, nice. Oh, the visual effects in this is so good. Grabbing.
Put your name on it. Yep.
Heading out here towards A.
I'm getting shot. I'll cover you.
Yeah, nice. Someone just used a portal behind me. Yeah. There we go.
I got him, but I'm dead.
Managed to get to the roof. Oh, fuck's sake. That is...
Go on.
Oh,
I should have killed him, that slash.
I was just piddling at that zip line. I had no chance.
Yeah, you should have C4'd the zip line.
Yeah, I threw a breaching charge and I missed. I ended up just blowing up the floor behind it. You can break the zip lines, TTV. Yeah, if you do what I should have done, which was breaching charge them. But you can you can shoot them eventually.
There's
my pistol was
very little that you can't break.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's
just those yellow platforms, pretty much, isn't it?
Pretty much. Yeah, that's about it. Smooth.
And even some of those you can shoot the ropes, can't you? And they fall down.
Yeah,
I think.
Absolutely. I'm gonna try and put a portal grenade up there. Oh, there's too many of them. I'm breaching through the wall. Guy on the roof. Got him. Pushing in.
Ah, fucked it.
There's still a turret in here.
I am adding nothing
well.
at this stage.
Just try and get an angle on it. There you go, turret's down. There we go. I think the pinks are down. I'm going for it. Push it in. Got it.
Yeah, that was a corpse shield.
That was pretty good. That was great. Both a corpse and an actual shield, because look.
Yeah.
Rocking your barricades. Oh man, I can hear them above me. Yes.
Nice. Oh. Good start.
Yeah, not bad, is it?
Bad for your objective score.
Oh. Yep. Jackpot, absolutely. So I glanced up at the chat then, it just saw gambling reference. What the hell are you guys talking about? That
got a good view of that.
Oh, behind! There's another heavy. Okay. He's got grenades. He's on me. He's low.
Pull back if you can.
Yeah, trying.
Is he
Good
still there?
finish. I've got 4 health. Grabbing the box, heading towards C.
Yeah. Clear behind at the moment.
Chris, I love gambling with my Discord bots with fake currency as if I'm a rich man. It's like basically using cryptocurrency. Yeah, it's about as real as that.
It's a good way to get good at gambling, then.
Yeah, yeah, do it safely. Just anger some AI. Oh, I love this game so much. Just realising that the only way I could get through the roof then was just blowing through it. So good.
It's going to be tough to defend this one, I think, with the roof.
Yes, indeed.
Oh shit, that's not going to help.
Oh, that's no good. Nice. Oh,
Oh my
more
god.
incoming.
Go on, mate.
Ruined all your good goo work. Yeah, on the roof. A couple of them with vanishing grenades. Yeah, nice. Oh, shit. 2 heavies on the box.
Got one.
Blackjack is so easy when you know your odds. Yeah, for sure, yeah. I used to play poker a lot when I was in doing my A-levels in sixth form. It was like a good 18 months where I was obsessed. And then just stopped playing. I just completely dropped out of it.
Was that what your friend group was doing, or was it because of the next generation, or?
No, yeah, definitely gave me Picard vibes. But yeah, it was I had a friendship group at school. It was Hannah, her partner Chris, and all of those guys were all really into poker for a time there. So
I imagine you can poker.
He's stunned. Oh, he's low.
I like blackjack. It's good. It doesn't require much attention span. Which works for me.
Chris, daily reminder, 99% of gamblers are 1 spin from the jackpot. Yeah, I mean, that is... I'm not sure how accurate that is.
Don't go in there.
Yo, there is a number of men. I decided to go right in there.
Oh, I distract myself with the RPG.
Oh no! Getting us the hell out of here.
I'm dead.
I think I got away with that. I think I did. I can hear them. But I don't think they realised where I went.
Thank you.
Oh, no, dead. Yeah, they did. They found me.
There's loads of them.
Yeah,
and I don't have my RPG back.
Don't worry, our teammate's going to go in by himself against all 3, so it's all good. It's all good. And he's a light too, so that's really helping. Yep, there we go. Here comes the team wipe.
Yeah, I'm mashing respawn.
Yeah, I'm mashing A right now. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
There we go. Appreciate the life advice there. To any children here, don't gamble. It's a downward spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
You got some guys on you?
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
Oh,
sorry.
I don't know how he killed me there. I did so much damage to him.
You up on the roof?
Yeah. There's loads of them up there.
I avenged. Oh. Okay. Reviving you out in the open. Yeah, that TTV, that is very true. Just dealer always wins, baby.
Was
that our teammate? Was that our teammate expressing frustration then?
What did he want us to do? Not go to the cash out?
Well, exactly. Change your attitude, friend. Yeah, absolutely. Rather spend 30 quid on a nice day out than 50 quid on slots and win 10. Yep. Absolutely makes sense. Not corny at all, that is logical.
What if a day out is to a casino?
Yeah, yes. My day out is to a gambling ring. Took out the heavy. Try and push the box. Oh no. Got ruined. Here's a question for you, chat, that actually no relates to this in terms of like how we spend our money. Do most of you, if you're playing games, do you tend to buy the games you want? You know, you pay for stuff individually, or are you using subscription services like, you know, PlayStation Plus and Game Pass or whatever? How do you tend to buy your games?
Chris, I don't even have 5 quid to my name. Like I imagine I'm considerably older than you, and I'm not much better off. So yeah, wouldn't worry too much at this stage.
Yeah, for sure.
Worry when you're in your mid-30s and you haven't got any money.
Absolutely. Yeah, when we were growing up, buying a game was an event, wasn't it? They were so expensive.
Yeah, you normally had to sell stuff. Like you'd get games at your birthday or something, and then you'd have to sell them through the year to like trade them in to get like other stuff that you wanted across the year.
Yeah, no, very true. Plug socket. I buy the games, I own it. Chris, I use Game Pass Ultimate. Yep, that's us as well. Big money. I do play a lot of PlayStation Plus games, but if there's something I'm particularly looking forward to, then I'll buy it. Yeah, we definitely lean more towards subscription services as well, but then there's key games that I know now as an adult I'm not going to trade in. It might be just every now and then I'll get a sort of a really nice edition of something that I know is really special. And that definitely I want to get a physical copy of. I'm in two minds about the physical digital thing. That's kind of another side to this argument, which is that, you know, certainly for TV shows and films, I think I'm leaning more towards physical media. I like having those box sets or those things because of how often things get delisted. With games, I find I'm, as much as I would like to have more stuff physical, I think I'm very digital. Certainly when I play on Switch or any of the consoles, really, Xbox or PS5, I'm very digital in my libraries. I rarely buy discs now. But again, with game preservation being what it is, it's something I've got to be conscious of.
I think you just have to get past that. Just like you can't even get stuff with disc drives in now other than consoles.
Yeah, true.
Cars don't have CD players.
Desktops,
laptops don't have Blu-ray players. Desktops don't have Blu-ray players. What are you supposed to do? Obviously, you get an external one or fit one yourself, but it's just no one buys PC games on disc now, do they? I don't think.
No,
just a console
not at all.
thing.
Yeah, I think it becomes a separate thing where it's like, you know, I think if it's a special edition, a collector's edition, often they don't include a physical copy of the game anymore either.
Yeah, well, they have a disc and you have to download the game anyway, and it's just like, what's the point?
Yeah, it just becomes eventually like a license. There's no data on it.
And you know, we were talking earlier about deluxe editions. Very rarely do you get physical, like nice art book or whatever, keyring or a statuette or something with the ultimate or deluxe editions. Now they're just giving you digital art books and things. It's just what a waste of time. Who
Well,
cares?
yeah, exactly. If I was going to want something like that, it would definitely be a physical hard copy of like the concept art, and that's the thing that would be the thing that motivates me to get that edition. You know, when you see like, you know, downloadable PDF, and you're like, oh, okay, that's no good.
Yeah.
Chris, my mum has Prince of Persia on disc. Fantastic. Is that Sands of Time? Yeah, is that the GameCube one? Is that that era? Indie games tend to give a physical copy and goodies in their deluxe collector's editions. Yeah, absolutely. So stuff like limited run games are great for that.
I'd be much more like, or I am much more likely to buy indie games as opposed to using Game Pass.
Yes.
I just think indie is the AAA stuff. You kind of know what you're getting, especially with like Ubisoft and EA. You know what the game's going to be basically before it comes out, so you can make a call on it. And I think you can. Most AAA games are so similar to what's already out there because they're just following the same formula a lot of the time. So you can quite easily live without quite a lot of AAA stuff. But indie is a bit different. There's always something new.
Yeah, and they will often do really quirky, like, physical editions, won't they? Like, to go with their games, there'll be something in them. I've seen some do, like, you know, ones with instruction manuals, like, just like old school, you know. Which is great. I love all that kind of thing.
Guy behind me.
Maybe I should have gone.
Oh, shit.
I'm having a tough time.
Yeah, the Fallout collector's editions have been good, I think.
Yeah, there's a few actually. Yeah, Naughty Dog traditionally do really good collector's editions of their games. I've got a couple one for Uncharted, one for The Last of Us that are just so well designed. They're really, really special. And again, they have the alternate, you know, physical art book and stuff that's actually like, you know, going to have a value to it.
I think part of it is because they know they're going to do the volume needed.
Yeah. They can justify it.
Like getting whatever the Starfield one was, a watch or whatever it was, getting that produced, you can justify it if you know you're going to sell 100,000 of them or something.
Yeah, much easier to justify that. Trying to steal?
Yeah, indie games, where it's at.
Yeah, I love to think that humans give a value to metal coins and plastic paper notes. Yeah, it's a fair point. I mean, it's all arbitrary, isn't it? All of these sort of special editions, you know, they're relative to your interest in the game and how much you might want to support that particular developer.
Well, I love that about Fallout, how they just have caps, the bottle caps.
Yes, yeah.
Instead of currency. Nice. A bit stupid, but I like the point they're trying to make.
But yeah, if it's something you're into, if you love that series, they're looking after you. Which is really nice. It's nice to have that. Ah, shit, guy from above. 10 health, he's gonna drop on me. Oh, yep. Kevin took care of business. I literally can't see a thing.
So there was a guy on a zipline, I RPG'd the end of the zipline, so he fell down a cliff. I didn't get a kill for that. That's the one thing in this. Like you don't get the suicide.
Yeah. That should have been an accidental then for him, shouldn't it?
Well, it would have been, yeah, but you know, I want the points.
Well, that was a cheeky revive. Works out quite nicely. Oh, brilliant. And then I fucked up his revive. Brilliant.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, taking fire. I got you. Oh, terrible.
I think Fallout 76 was a better, closer to single player Fallout than the Elder Scrolls Online is to Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls Online just feels like an MMO to me, as someone who doesn't really play MMOs. But it didn't feel enough like single player Elder Scrolls. We tried Fallout 76 and couldn't get into it, but
yeah, that also wasn't particularly well balanced for what we were hoping for, was it? Like the lack of meaningful sort of story content we could share together. It was really tricky, wasn't it? To, you know.
Yeah, they just didn't handle the co-op. What we wanted basically was co-op Fallout. We don't really care about the interaction with other players.
Exactly.
But that's on us, really. Ah, he did really well there.
Didn't hit our expectation. Oh, heavy in there. Ah, I'm down. Bloodstock, do any of the other teachers know about Burly Bird? So, yes, I made sure I told my head of department, Mrs. Dolling, she's aware of it, because it was important that, you know, it's a public thing. It's a brand that I'm clearly associated with, so it was important that she knew. She's my line manager. But I also made it very clear that, you know, I'm very mindful of setting boundaries. So, like, I would never be following anyone back. It's not to be rude. It's just safeguarding. I wouldn't follow anyone's personal accounts. I wouldn't be sharing my personal stuff on here. Whenever I do anything public like this, it will all be under Burly Bird Media, always. And I'm not, like, privately messaging anyone or doing anything like that. So it's very, you know, those boundaries are very clearly set. But I wanted to make sure that she knew that I was aware of that, you know, because, you know, it's important people feel comfortable. And I just got ruined.
And that way, if it goes wrong, you can just say, "That's not me. It just looks
exactly
looks like me."
That's it's Burly from Burly and the Team. Probably his work besties. Every teacher has a work bestie. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
There's a few of us actually there that when we all joined at the same time, a lot of us have stayed. Mr. Plessas, Miss Denson, Miss Bedford, we all joined at the same time. So we're kind of little crew of work besties going on there, which is jolly. But yeah, TTV absolutely is really important. It's something I'm very, very conscious of, because, you know, boundaries are vital, particularly when you've got people that, you know, you're supporting and you're working with every day. You know, I don't end a drama class by going like and subscribe. You know, I'm not putting it into my lesson content. But, you know, inevitably there are some students at the school that know me from outside of school. That, you know, I know their families and stuff. So it was inevitable that this would people would become aware of it.
He's in his corner.
Yeah, see him. Oh, sorry. I got him.
I didn't think to reload. The problem with the revised is you've still got like 2 bullets left in your clip and waiting for your RPG to come back and stuff.
Oh, you stole my hundos. Stole my points.
That's what my ammo back.
TTV. Hey, class, make sure to like and subscribe to my Twitch and watch the streams. That's a really good point. Yeah, sneak it into the last bit of the lesson.
Just hand out some little cards at the end, discreetly. I went to McDonald's around here, and there was a guy. Literally, he didn't really do anything. He just took the tray away at the end, and he gave me like a bit of paper with his name on, and like leave Google review, mention my name, 5 stars. And I was just handwritten note. Like, Jesus, is that what people feel they're pressured into?
Well, they have to do that.
Yeah, it was embarrassing for everyone. And I didn't leave a review, obviously.
No, I was about to ask you.
It's not a restaurant. I would happily take my tray to the thing.
Yeah, you did the good British thing of being like, you know, I'm gonna tidy up, but nice. Absolutely piddle them. Make sure to study, do your homework, and be on time to the next lesson. Until next time, cue outro. That's fantastic. Oh, how much health have you got? That was ridiculous. That was point blank. Chris, gonna rock up on Tuesday knowing I invest myself in Burly Bird media streams. Good, I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm glad that, as we're going into a revision lesson, that's gonna be the thing you're thinking about. I look forward to that.
The Boundless will need to reboot. Team wiped.
Hopefully they're not rebounders, Scotty.
By the way, I should say thank you everyone for sticking with us. I mean, we're now, what, 11:15 on tonight's stream. You know, I know we started a bit later than planned, thanks to Tiny Sprogs, but both Mike and I are really grateful for you sticking around, keeping the chat, keeping it going. It's been lovely.
Do it on a school night and see who the committed people are that stay on.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I know I've given them an assignment.
Yeah, you judge them for leaving the stream early because you want the views, but and then
judge them for showing up because you should be doing your log entries. I'm literally the best student in this class. Brilliant. Writing a 32-mark question using a Burly Bird stream as my chosen live performance. I can guarantee you that if any of you wrote about Burly Bird Media in your live performance exam, I would personally give you a 0. And I'm not even marking it. And I would make sure that it gets a 0.
Josh?
Stream over homework, who's with me? Brilliant.
Oh, fuck. Getting owned by this guy.
Oh, they found me. They found me. Oh, he's revived you in the worst possible place, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting gassed! Oh,
yeah.
man!
Yeah. Not a good revive.
The powerhouse has got the cash box.
Well, now you've all outed each other because you're giving each other shit about your sentence construction, so that's... Now you've all... Now it's been revealed.
I don't know how Kevin Gorilla's doing so well, really.
I know, maniac.
Not a fan.
10 kills. Okay. We're going to need to stop this one. Try and blow it through.
Explosives are set.
Nice.
Ah, there's people on it.
Yeah.
Ah, look at the guy on me.
Oh, no. Oh. Didn't see him in the corner.
Camped.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. Ah, there's loads of them.
Yeah. They had that completely sewn up.
The Boundless will need to try again. Team wiped.
The only thing I can think of there is we try and piddle them from the opposite rooftop, like over here. Somewhere.
Yeah.
Or blow it through the floor. If you've got your RPG.
Yeah. Floor could be a good option. Oh, we're going to struggle to kill 3 of them unless we're all together at the time. Kevin Gorilla, he's got some kills.
Well, it's on his 6.
Yeah, I guess we'll let him take the... Okay, he's waiting for us. Great.
I think if we go up to the hotel over here... Oh, shit. That's dramatic. We're going to be tight for time.
I haven't got time. I'll get sniped as well. I'm just going to have to go in because I'm going to get killed.
Alright. I want to head up to the roof. We've probably got about, what, 20 seconds?
If that, yeah. Let's go on me.
Pushing it.
One of the oranges is down.
Yep, I'm going for it. Oh, go on. Go on.
Killing
you. So close. I thought that there was a chance there when you told me that one of them had been killed already. I started to develop faith.
Yeah, you were close.
Right, well, I think we'll do one more to wrap out our stream this evening. This is, again, we've gone on much longer than originally planned. Timings are all kind of all over the place, but again, we thank you all for sticking with us. It's been really, really jolly. So thank you.
Did we have a win? Was the first one a win? Or
Yes.
no win yet?
Am I being
Not
optimistic? I think.
We'll
No,
watch
I think
that later.
Yeah. Check the VOD. Check the tape.
That the chat knows.
Yeah.
Too busy worrying about identities getting revealed.
Yeah, too worried about saying something that I'll, get fired for. So that's the irony though with this, is that there would be forever evidence. So, I can point literally to this to be like, no, this was wholesome, this was all jolly vibes. So
For
now, yeah. Well then, that's why I'm ending the stream now, because 11:30 onwards. Ooh,
you go on to another persona, not Burly Bird Media, something else.
Some other chat
that people don't know about yet.
Yeah, but I mean, you know the truth. You know who I really am, Mike. You know what it's really like. It's all an act. I mean, Garrett isn't even my real name. Or is it? Or is it? That's the question.
Yeah, no comment.
I'm gonna stay in my lane. I think I'm gonna stick with light tonight.
Yeah.
Chris, I don't know. Your lanyard tells me it is, though. Well, that's true. Unless I made my own lanyard. Which I didn't.
Heading to Vault 1.
I'm gonna see if I can... I don't know whether this will work, but... Yeah! There we go. You stole my hundos.
Well, it was my RPG, so I don't think it's anything.
Oh, that was you. I thought that was my barrel. I thought I did a really good job with that.
No, I think the barrel missed.
Turns out. It's all a lie. Chris, I'm rebelling against the school. Bad time to do it. Can I issue demerits on a Twitch stream? I don't know whether that's allowed.
The cash box.
Log into my register. Give you all demerits for being, controversial.
Swiped out several.
I've got the cash out, heading to A. That's no way
I'm
through.
keeping them busy. By which I mean getting cheeky kills.
Big Manny, I've always had a theory that Garrett wasn't your real name, and you're adding fuel to my expose video I'll probably make someday. Well, unfortunately it's going to be a very short video. Or is it? Fun fact, I've only ever gotten one demerit. What was that for? Was it from me? Too late detentions. Hilarious. Showing Mr. Madison lesson. Okay, bit of maths going on. You know, I never had a detention when I was at school. I was a...
Yeah, me neither. What's wrong with us?
I know. I had, they used to do class detentions. Sometimes they keep us back
Yeah, I
at
can't
lunch.
do much about that, can you?
Yeah, because if my form was they were arseholes. So, but I never had like a solo detention. I didn't realise that you and I are both the same. That's yeah. What the hell's going on? Why are we not punching kids? What's going on? No, there you go. That'll get me fired.
Too busy doing websites and stuff.
Yeah, too busy playing games.
Time is too valuable.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Clipped, that's great, thank you. The one thing I really would like you not to have clipped. Thanks for that. And also a voice crack now as well. I don't know if that comes out on stream, but it definitely, I felt it.
Fucker.
Bro had a squad detention. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Problem is, once you're on a streak of no detentions, and you're in year 11, you start thinking, I don't want to get a detention now and break my run, my combo.
Yeah, then it becomes, it's high stakes, isn't it? You've got your combo meter all
Yeah.
charged up going into your exams, and then you get, then you turn up to school late, get your 20 minutes, and you've broken your streak.
I feel like by year 11 detentions basically aren't working anymore.
Well,
If they haven't worked for the previous, whatever, 4 years.
too many of them.
Ah, why am I shit?
Good RPG. One's really low.
Not low enough.
Using you as a human shield. Oh,
He's
he
on
got
top
me.
of the...
He got me.
Must get... Ah.
You get yourself some stats there. Excellent.
Yeah, I know we're not getting out of this situation. Actually, I might run away now.
Opening vault 2.
He's just going to revive his friend anyway. Oh, I can actually hear him reviving. Sorry, I used your corpse as a distraction.
Oh no, please do. That's what it's there for. That's what my corpse is there
Top
for.
shells picked up a cash box. Shotgun.
Stun the guy with the box. He's down. Second one on it. Oh, he's got... Oh, shot him in the peen. Oh, no. Okay. I lost my combo on like Wednesday 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, that's brilliant, during the Easter holidays.
Loads of them, and I'm just... Why am I even firing at them here?
Just a piddler on the roof.
Yeah.
Put me with the coats.
The tough shells have returned to the arena.
That's going to get you some points, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see him ticking up nicely.
I'll keep leaning out.
There, that wasn't what I intended.
Oh,
Ah, shit.
that's not good. That's when you know it's the end of the night. That's not good at all.
That's just... It couldn't have gone any better for me, I have to say.
Honestly, yeah, you must have got like... I mean, your support
And a
score was
revive
making
as
me...
well.
Yeah, it's making me so angry. Oh yeah, you revived me on top of that as well. That's another
Yeah.
set of hundos. Excellent.
Try and get him somehow. It's not going to be by legitimate means.
I'm not getting it from catches. I'm having a tough time.
Oh,
Oh, it is busy. I think they're down. I'm pushing it.
yeah. I need to get this one. Let's go underneath. I'll try and keep him busy.
Fuck, I'll get my internet's bad. You're in what? 144p. Jesus. Must look like a pixel. Just a Harry Kane pixel.
The tough shells are coming back out of their shells. Team respawn.
Ah, fucking stairs.
Oh, he's one invisible on the far side.
Why are there so many pink lines on the
Got him.
cash out?
Probably another 30 seconds to go. Coming in on me. I can hear him. Oh, he's got an RPG.
I'm through. I'll cover
Too
you.
much gun. He's pushing. Ah,
Sorry, I RPG'd him, but he survived. Ah, fuck him.
stop him. Yeah, nice. I think we should get that. Yeah. Well defended. That was not easy.
I don't think I did anything there. Constructive.
Our teammate was mopping up.
Thoroughly tenderized by this experience.
That AI voiceover is dreadful. They were thoroughly tenderized by that experience.
Yeah, I saw you. I agree with your points. I think it was in your last stream about the AI, but there is a situation where it could be done well. Like if it actually reacted to what was going on in the game, rather than just having these stock phrases that you get. And if it,
Yes.
you know, it could use our gamer tags. It could do anything. Really.
Yeah, there was a thing I saw that Ubisoft were experimenting with. I think it was like a GDC talk about NPCs. And while they would never replace like proper scripted stories, you know, written by an actual human, if it's an open world game and you want to have characters that are a bit more reactive, I think there's merit to that for sure.
Yeah, I saw there's a mod for GTA where the characters can interact with you, like using AI to respond, and that was pretty cool.
It's a good
Still
concept.
not quite ready for a game, but good idea. It's the direction it should be going.
Yes, I agree. I think always have that human element with script writing. I think that's really important. But if it's the sort of creating a more realistic or reactive world, I think that's there's merit to that.
Too shellfish with their strategy.
TTV, one demerit for swearing in my stream. Yeah, that's true. I'll on-call myself. Oh, shit.
We're in for a wild ride. Every second.
Not sure how good this revive's going to be. Oh, they're right there. They're right there.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, I've shot their auras.
I've got an RPG though, to be fair.
Probably heading to D is the closest one. Nice. Good finish. On the left. Ah!
Right, escape.
There's two behind you. Get out of there.
I got covered in your coins. Gross.
The kingfish may lure someone into trouble. They've started a cash out.
I had a 20-minute on Wednesday for missing a pencil. That is fun. I'm with you.
One contestant doesn't seem to like rigid structures.
We zip lining.
How those will stand when they're done.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it. On the roof. Ah! Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. There's no way I'm getting out of that. And there's a guy who blew me through the floor up there. Took me straight onto the box.
Oh. Shut the door.
That's great. That's great. Shutting the door on all your problems.
I don't know if you want to come back here.
That's great.
Oh.
So, question for you, chat, since we just got team wiped.
I'm still alive.
Oh, maybe it's all about me.
There's your team
There
wipe.
it is. There it is. Wrong cue. Question for you, chat. I've now streamed a bunch of stuff since starting this wacky endeavour. We've covered Helldivers 2, Halo, Alien Dark Descent, the finals, and now Rocket League. Do you like that it's a mixture, that every single time we're trying to stream different stuff? Would you prefer set games on set days? So, for instance, the Tuesday stream, maybe that's my single-player night, and then System Link, our Wednesday show, will be multiplayer. What do you think? Are you happy for it to just be kind of nice and varied every time, or would it be better to have a bit more structure?
Maybe not like for next time, but occasionally put it out for a vote and see what people want you to play.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea as well. Chris, make it an epic surprise mystery bundle. TTV, I like the randomness of the streams, makes it unique. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, because obviously we'll have, when we do System Link on a Wednesday, that podcast segment will have, we'll have sections of our conversation, but I think we'll be referring to chat as well, Mike, right? Like, as part of the conversation, sort of as we're discussing stuff, people then weigh in as well. I prefer variety streamers, play games the chat recommends. Just play whatever you want to play. We get to be part of Cool Talk. Yeah, no, okay. So that's the kind of flavour then we were looking for then. Okay, so keep it mixed up. I might sort of, I suppose I could blend it a little bit, like pick a night where I know I'm definitely going to be streaming solo, and that becomes either like a single player game or then a vote in the chat. Maybe, I don't know.
I think if chat is the priority, which it probably should be, then you want something that's quite mindless, like Rocket League or the finals, or I feel like stuff like that works best because you can actually just get into the groove of playing it. if it's something new or like a single player thing, we have to pay attention to cutscenes and dialogue and stuff. It makes it harder to make it engaging with the chat, maybe.
Yeah, true. No, good point. I had less. I didn't have as active a chat when I did Aliens, so I suppose that's potentially where I looked at that when actually that was quite fun. But then again, I wasn't having to refer to chat as much during that particular stream. So, in the hypothetical Discord server, there would be a hypothetical suggestions channel. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's where we're leaning now, just based on that. This back and forth, this last 2 minutes. I think, Michael, you're also right as well. Sort of make it chat driven, what people want to see. I think for now, I'll keep mixing it up. Even if that means revisiting some stuff that I know I enjoyed. So again, I know I want to do another Alien stream, for instance, because I actually think there's definitely something there about me discovering a game and reacting to it live. I think there's definitely merit to that. But as far as, I'm always streaming this game on this day, I think I'll move away from that. I don't think that's what I'll go for based on what we've just discussed here. Give us options and the choice becomes available. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Something we could look at potentially through our various sort of social platforms as well. Well, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been so jolly. Mike, our first time doing an on-cam stream together. Thank you for joining us. Where can people find you?
At the moment, mainly on Twitter, at _Xbox_guide, but there'll be a website launching soon. And my personal account is Mongoose General on Twitter as well.
Lovely.
Don't really care about any other channels.
Well, we are Burly Bird Media on all of the things. We've got a new podcast coming up on Monday. A new episode of Some Dribble is launching on Monday. And we've got new episodes of Tag and Bag, our podcast with Jeff Steitzer, and our monthly podcast, Burly and a Teat. They all go up on Mondays at 9 a.m, so please check that out if you get a chance. If you want some really interesting, really sort of creative and different conversations, they go up on Mondays. Our next stream, I think I'm going to commit to this. I'm going to jump on for an hour tomorrow night. So I'll be on Sunday just for a quick hour. And then after that, it'll be Tuesday and Wednesday will be our consistent times. Weekends, I think, will be a little bit flexible. But certainly Tuesdays as a solo stream. And Wednesdays will be the launch of System Link, which is our brand new podcast in partnership with the Xbox Guide. So thank you everyone so much for tuning in. Please give us a follow on here if you haven't already, and spread the word. I know I already saw some people mentioning it in their Discords, so thank you so much for that. And we will see you next time. Mike, thanks again for tonight. Pleasure as always. And take care, folks.
See ya.